is the fourth form? Present perfect continuous tense. नाम तो इतना बड़ा है लेकिन definition बहुत simple है. Okay, only the names are very scary in grammar, but the concept is very simple. Once you understand, the concepts are very simple. Okay, it's present perfect continuous tense. So you are putting all the names in the last one. First one, it was simple. Next, it was continuous. Then it was perfect. Now you're putting everything perfect continuous together. So it's present perfect continuous tense. Write down the subheading. What does it show? It denotes the action where you have completed part of the work. Okay? Half of the work you have completed and you are just about to start the subsequent work. We were paid, वो सही नहीं है. सागर, आदि सरिगा ले दो. We were paid. ऐसा नहीं होता है. We have paid. Don't ask me questions which are irrelevant. Okay, I will come to questions towards the end that will distract the other learners as well. Okay, we will come to the questions at the end. And now we will focus on what we are learning. If you have questions all the time, you will not be able to understand whatever I'm teaching. First learn. First learn what is being taught to you and then you can ask questions at the end. Okay, I hope you respect my viewpoint. Yeah, all right? Okay. Now, coming to present perfect continuous tense, इसमें क्या होता है? आधा काम खत्म हो गया है. Okay? And the next job we are about to start. Such statements will come under present continuous tense. For example, when I explain to you, it sounds difficult, but when I give you the example, it sounds easy. Okay? I have been waiting for my guests since morning. I have been waiting for my guests since morning. Okay? Write it down. You have been waiting from morning. Morning is over. सुबह से आप इंतजार कर रहे हो तो सुबह तो हो गया, लेकिन आपका इंतजार खत्म नहीं हुआ. अभी तक you are waiting for your guests. So it is still a continuation. लेकिन morning तो complete हो गया. Maybe you are in afternoon, maybe you are in evening, we don't know. Okay? Yes. We will take more such examples. Because present perfect continuous, no, we will have to understand it in a very clear way. We will take more examples. You have been suffering from fever from past 2 days. So from 2 days you have been suffering and you are still continuing to suffer. Okay? So it denotes where, the past also is related to it. And it is continuing still. Write down the definition. Somebody wanted the definition. Write it down. It denotes part completion of some work and continuity of the remaining work. That is present perfect continuous tense. Okay, one situational example. We have been struggling during COVID times. We don't know when the struggle is going to end, but currently we are struggling. Maybe in various factors. Yeah, financially or education wise, students are so much used to online classes and everything. So we have been struggling during COVID times. Have been. So till now, we have been struggling. Maybe the struggling will continue. We don't know. So it is a continuous process. We don't know when it is going to end. So that is present perfect continuous tense. All right. Okay. So what are the 4 forms we looked at? Write it in your chat box. Type it. Present tense में क्या-क्या देखा अभी तक हमने? Simple present tense. It has been raining heavily from past 4 days. Very good, Bharti. Yes, that's a good example. I'm not saying it's good because it's raining from past 4 days. No. It's really bad. But the statement is perfect. First thing is we saw simple present tense. Next we saw present continuous tense. It's also called as present progressive tense. Right? And then we saw present perfect. And finally we saw present perfect continuous tense. And we also saw the examples of all the 4 forms of present tense. अभी present का तो पता चल गया, थोड़ा सा past में जाते हैं, ठीक है? थोड़ा सा past में जाएंगे हम. Shall we go into the past now? Okay? Yeah? क्योंकि present थोड़ा समझ में आने के लिए past में जाना चाहिए ना. Life में we need to learn mistakes from the past to make our present better, isn't it? So that our future is bright. So we'll go into the past now a little bit. We will look at the first form of past tense. What is it? Simple past. Very good, Jayanti. Simple. It denotes the action of the past. It denotes the action of the past. Okay? What is the example? I completed my homework today morning itself. You can mention the time as well because it is already completed. It can also be I completed my homework just now. Then it becomes a present perfect tense. है ना? तो time भी mention करो. I completed my homework in the morning itself or yesterday itself. Whenever you have done. I joined this course 15 days back. Yeah? So it's already, it has been done in the past. Okay? So what can you say? They wrote a letter an year ago. We arrived in Hyderabad this morning. He helped that beggar last month. You have to mention the time. Okay? He helped that beggar last month. You ate before 5 days. What have you been doing since then, Vaishnavi? Have you been fasting? Okay. He helped that beggar last month. Okay. That is about simple past, which denotes the action in the past. That's it. Okay. Dani Garu, what is the spelling of degree? Now, what is the second form? Past continuous tense or past progressive tense. What does it denote? It denotes that in the past, the whatever action, whatever was happening, there was continuity in the action, but it was happening in the past. I will tell you an example. Okay. We were waiting at the station when the PM arrived. What were you doing? When the PM arrived, you were waiting. मतलब past में हो गया है. PM has already arrived. But what were you doing in the past? You were waiting at the station when the PM arrived. So ये जो चीज हम बात कर रहे हैं वो हो गया है, खत्म हो गया है. It's already been done. But there is a continuity in what you were doing in the past. Write down the definition. It indicates an action being in progress at some point of time in the past. What is the example? We were waiting at the station when the Prime Minister arrived. Write down that example. She cut her finger while she was slicing vegetables. While she was slicing vegetables. Yeah. So, slicing vegetables का जो process है, that it is continuation and she cut her finger. Durga ma'am. Yeah, she's just showing it to me like an action heroine. Yes, write down. It was raining half an hour ago. Yeah, that's right. We were writing a book while Shilpa ma'am started the class. Yeah, something like that, Saujanya. You're right. So in the past, whatever the continuous action was happening, that is about past continuous tense. Got it? Okay. Write this down. When we were listening to the radio, nobody has the habit of listening to radio these days. Always, television and mobile and Netflix. Oh, very good, Krishna. Very good. It's a beautiful habit. If you develop that art of listening, we spoke about the art of listening, right? You have to enhance your listening skills. And while you listen, you grasp so many details. In visual media, you do not concentrate on many factors, right? It just goes beyond your notice. But while you listen to the radio, that's a beautiful hobby you can develop. Audiobooks, well done, Anil. When we were listening to the radio last night again, you're mentioning the past tense. You have to mention the timeline. We heard a loud noise. People tend to say big noise, small noise, nothing big or small about it. It's loud, okay? Loud noise. When we were listening, we heard, okay? Underline these two words. Got it? Did you all right? Very good, Prem. Yes, well done. Okay, last one, we will look at it. Hope it's not an overdose. Is it an overdose? बहुत ज़्यादा दे रही हूँ क्या? दिमाग के अंदर जा रहा है? It's going inside? Okay, okay. Thank you. Now it is, what is the third form? Write down the subheading, past perfect tense. What is the definition? It denotes that an action completed at some point in the past before another action is commenced. Before another action is commenced. For example, the patient died before the doctor arrived. The patient died before the doctor arrived. मतलब एक काम तो हो गया है. He is already dead before the doctor has arrived. So something which has happened in the past, one job is completed and the second job is about to start. The doctor just arrived. Show me the definition. Ashok sir, yes. It denotes that an action completed at some point in the past before another action is commenced. Now, the patient had died before the doctor arrived. You can write that example. Or else you can say, it had stopped raining before she came to see me. One action is completed and one more is about to commence. The train had left before we reached the station. The train had left before we reached the station. My brother ate all the sweets before I came back from school. We do this, hai, sisters and brothers. My brother ate all the sweets before I came back from school. As soon as he heard the news, he hurried to see me. As soon as he heard the news, he hurried to see me. All right? I think that's enough. We will look at the other tenses tomorrow. Okay? जो भी समझ में आया है, जो भी सिखाया है, please follow all that. And what's tomorrow's assignment? You have to give me two examples in every form. Present में 4 forms देखा है ना हमने? Yeah? Simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. So all the 4 forms, give me two examples. Two examples. Done? Cheyocha? Kashtima? No. Ishtanga chestam, ma'am. Yeah? All right. Then, past tense, we saw simple past, past perfect, and past continuous. Right? 3 forms we saw. So I want two examples from each. Total 4 plus 3, 7. 7 into 2, 14. 14 examples I want from each one of you. Is it difficult? Butla sir, is it difficult? No, I can do it, ma'am. Very easy.